Good afternoon, everybody. It's me, Jessica, your health fitness program manager from Miter McLean, and I'm here today to guide you through a Pilates yoga inspired mind body class. We're going to go ahead and get started laying down on the floor in just a gentle savasana. We're going to challenge ourselves to some core focused ab work to begin with, and then we're going to finish with some delightful stretches. Why is that not charging? Okay, hopefully that works. Yay! Great. So we're gonna go ahead and get started in about 4 minutes at 12:15. Somebody forgot to hit do not disturb on their phone. But we're gonna stay as focused as we can. Make sure you hit do not disturb on your phone, you guys, so you can have an uninterrupted, just completely beautiful breath and body focus practice. Yay! Oh, I'm so excited. I got a little cheat sheet with me today. Don't judge me. Little cheat sheets. Alright, and as I said, we begin in 3 minutes from now. Some water. Beautiful stuff. Ankle back. No. Hello, Fred. Thank you. If I can even lay down in your bed, also it's right next to you. I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you for your feeling pals. Doggy dog. What? Honey. That's spreading. All right, you guys, it's 12:15. So if you're not already laying down on the floor, we're gonna go ahead and get started laying down on our mats in Savasana. If you need to, oh, thank you, Uncle Buck. You can always bend your knees and place the soles of your feet on the floor if you're having any sort of back issues. And keeping your legs straight in Savasana just feels like a little too much of a stretch. Just go ahead, bend those knees. You can even bring your knees together if you need to, find a little bit of support. Just so you can really start to melt that lower back into the mat. Take this time right now to come into your breath. Notice just what's happening with your body as you scan yourself from head to toe. Are you creating an extra stretch in your neck of your chin up towards your ceiling? Or do you have that chin gently tucked towards your chest to get as much of your shoulders, your neck, your back vertebrae supported on the mat? Right now, just taking the time to truly slow your breath down. Going for a little bit more of a Pilates yoga class today. So Pilates breathing is typically in through your nose and exhaling out through your mouth. Just like every other class though, aim to keep that breath slow and consistent. And when we start off doing our ab work, we're really just going to focus on getting as much engagement in that lower belly area as we can. For now, let's take about 2 minutes to just focus on your breath. Take this time to clear your mental desk, whatever it is that you might be thinking of, whatever work you have to do or family you need to tend to, hopefully can endure the next 40 plus minutes without you. You made this time for yourself, so truly embrace it. If you find that it's hard to clear your mind of whatever else is going on, take the opportunity to count your breath, counting your inhale and your exhale. See if you can slow things down to at least a 5-second inhale and a 5 to 6 second exhale. Take this time to inhale in your awareness and exhale out your stress and tension. Just noticing whatever it is that you might be thinking or feeling, accepting and honoring those feelings for today, and doing your best to just truly let it go. Take your last 2 breaths in this Savasana. And then maybe a little wiggle of your fingers and your toes. Just wake up those extremities. We're going to start off with the hundreds. Start off nice and simple. So go ahead, bend those knees. Place the soles of your feet towards the floor. Start to find that engagement of your belly. Yeah, this is a great spot. Great spot for you there. Got your butt out of my face, please. All right, and for the beginning, we're going to draw our legs up to tabletop. Now remember, you can always make tabletop easier on yourself by drawing your knees a little bit more into your chest if your abs are already feeling a little bit weak. If you're ready for the challenge, work to keep those knees on top of your hips. And if you can work even more, you have the option to extend your legs out in a V. But I want you to make sure that you're pulling that belly button back towards your spine, starting right here with those knees bent and that abdominal engagement, and your lower back glued down towards the mat for whichever option you take. If you want to extend your legs, but you can't have them in a V, you can always extend your legs a little bit more up towards the ceiling. Okay, so with those arms down by your side and your chin slightly tucked towards your chest, you can either keep your head and your shoulders on the mat, or if you have the strength within you to lift everything up at the same time. So you have a little bit of a C curve. Your chin is slightly tucked towards your chest and not stretching up towards the ceiling. We're going to use our breath. Slow inhale and exhale, 5-second count as we just pump those arms. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Keep it up. Inhale, keep that belly tight, back glued to the mat. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Find a spot to focus your eyes and just focus on that engagement. Remember, the more that you have your knees away from the center line of your body, inhale, the more that you're going to be working to challenge those abs. Exhale. But keep that stomach sucked and keep it up. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3. Halfway. Maybe extending one leg out, finding a little bit more challenge. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. One more. Inhale. 2. I lied. 2 more. Exhale. 2, 3. Last one. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Go ahead. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Bring your head back towards the mat. Feel free to even make some circles right now. Just warming up that body. Maybe rolling a little bit on to your sides. Getting a little bit more of a massage towards those upper back shoulders, towards the sides of your glutes. Go ahead, change the direction of those knee circles. Make sure you're still using that breath. And next up, we're going to go for a single leg knee pull. So we're going to have one leg extended. And one leg bent, and you're thinking about drawing your knee towards your cheek. So again, if you need to, if you don't have that ab strength to lift everything up in a rounded curve, you can always keep your head back down towards the mat. We're going to work starting off nice and slow with our breath as you find the movement. So go ahead, get started. Bring your right hand to the inside of your left knee, close by the knee, and your left hand is going to come close by your ankle as you point through your toes. Inhale for 2 and switch. Right hand comes to the inside of the left knee. Left hand, right hand comes by the ankle. So the inside hand is always coming by the knee, and the outside hand is by the ankle. Switch for 2, switch for 2. Switch, 2, switch, 2. Changing that breath, drawing that knee towards your cheek. 3 more each side. 2, 1. Keep that belly tight. Nice work. Go ahead, draw those knees back towards your chest. Once again, release your head and your neck back down towards the mat. Draw those shoulders away from your ears, stretching your elbows towards the hips, starting to wake up that upper body as well. Next up, we're going to go for a double leg stretch. So once again, glue that lower back down towards the mat. Keep those knees in towards your chest. As your legs extend out, inhale, arms come up overhead by your ears. Exhale as your hands come around, kind of like making a snow angel, back towards your knees, coming in towards your chest. Take a deep inhale, extend those legs out. Exhale, come around, crunch it in. Inhale out for 2, exhale in for 2. Inhale out for 2, exhale in for 2. 4 more. Inhale, extend, exhale, bring it in. Inhale, extend, exhale, bring it in. Last 2. Inhale, extend, exhale, pull it in. Final 1. Inhale, extend, and exhale, pull it in. All right, now remain here for a moment, just coming back to your breath. Remember, if it hurts your lower back to have your heels close towards the floor for any of these leg pulls and lifts that we're doing, just think about having your feet a little bit more up towards the ceiling instead of parallel with the floor. No, parallel is crossing instead of perpendicular, right? I work at the gym. Okay. Next up, we're going to go for a single straight leg scissor. So I discourage you from pulling directly on the back of your knee. Think about either pulling on the back of your thigh, or if you're lifting that head up off of the floor, really reaching for that calf. We're gonna pull for 2 and switch. Keep those toes pointed. Can you even externally rotate your feet so that your heels are in towards each other and your toes are slightly pulled out to the side? Double exhale as you pull. Belly tight, lower back to the floor. Work to find some space still with your shoulders away from ears for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Turn those heels towards each other, toes out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Once more. Draw it in, draw those knees towards your chest, stretch your elbows down towards the floor. Next up, we've got some leg lifts. You decide how much you're going to challenge yourself on your leg lifts. If you need a little bit of extra help, you can always bring your forearms down towards the mat and even gently tuck your thumbs underneath of your bum. Let's start off with those legs up towards the ceiling. If you don't need this extra bit of stability, the more that you bring your arms out towards the side, the more that you're going to challenge your core. But remember, the goal is really to keep that stomach sucked in and lower back pressed down towards the mat, so there's no shame in using those arms to support you. Or challenge yourself out a little bit further, but maybe don't go down quite as low, because we don't want to see an arching right there in the lower back. Let's go for 10. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2. Even if you only go to 45 degrees, nice and slow. Bring those heels to touch and up. 2. You can challenge your abs even more, lifting that shoulders off the floor. Up, 2, 3. Why did I say 10? I don't know, but we're gonna stick with it. 3, 4, up, 2. Try to keep those toes pointed. If you need to, you can always take that bend in your knees. Up, 2. But try not to bring those knees too close to your chest if you're going for a bend in the knees, to keep that ab work constant. Up, 2. And remember, you can relax your head on the floor. Having that head down on the floor is going to make it a little bit easier, just like having those thumbs under your bum is going to make it easier. Keep working slow. Make sure that you're taking the same time to lower your legs as you are to lift those legs. Last 4, let's do. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, final, 2, 2, 3, belly tight, up, 2, 3. If that back is arching, take a modification, this last one, and up, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Go ahead, open those knees out nice and wide. Let's go for a little happy baby right here. If you can't quite grab hold of the outside of your feet or onto your big toes, can you grab holds just behind the knee and just work to bring the soles of those feet up towards the ceiling? You can open your legs as wide as feels comfortable for you. You can be the happiest baby that you want to be, maybe gently rocking a little bit side to side. We got one more in our basic 5 of mat Pilates. Next up is going to be our crisscross / bicycle crunch. And you know what speed we're going to do it at. Slow. Oh, what a delightful evil laugh. All right. Go ahead, bring those feet back down towards the mat. And bring your fingers behind your head so that the pads of your fingers are just gently pressing on the outside of your head. And while you're here with those knees bent, pull that belly button back towards your spine. Find that engagement of your core and that delightful slight tucking of your chin to your chest. Because remember, you're lifting everything up at the same time and not just stretching that chin up towards the ceiling. Okay, so from there, we're going to draw one knee in towards your chest. If you're feeling really weak in the abs, you can keep your opposite leg bent.